just one day. And so while historically I know these videos are not going to do as well as some of my tech reviews and things like that, I really hope for those of you that do want to view these, you get good inspiration out of it and motivation. I also honestly do these for myself a bit. I feel like I go through these learning experiences in life, and it's always good to have a platform to be able to pass those on. So anyone out there that has similar goals or struggles or whatever can hopefully find some type of inspiration from this video. Also, 2 good books I'm reading right now. So as I'm about to turn 34 here, one of the biggest things, and it's just a reality of life that I've learned and come to accept and hopefully appreciate a bit more, is life is honestly just about fucking up and learning from it. Like that's really, as I've gotten older, the biggest words of wisdom I have is like, you're gonna mess up at times and you're gonna have to learn from it. It doesn't mean that there's wasted past. It, if anything, probably means that you have a lot more experience to learn from. And so the reality is sometimes you're just gonna fall from grace, so to speak. You're gonna be working towards a goal and you're just gonna give up on it. You're just gonna stop working on it. You're gonna get old, tired, bored, you got distractions, whatever. So I have a sad truth to admit. Yeah, I haven't been up on my daily goal board for a while. I, again, just kind of prefer these daily goals because you may not even hit them all, but by doing these daily goals, ultimately then I can kind of say, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that, and try to get through them. I've done this with weekly goals where I kind of do check boxes, and honestly with that, again, I just create too much white space in between each day, and so there's a lot of times where I don't get to what I want to do because I can do it tomorrow. The goal with this video is to kind of convey, just focus on today and don't worry about tomorrow, don't worry about the future, get through what you want to, and then by the time you have tomorrow, you have extra space or time to do what you want. And so that's really where these daily battles and chores and everything can kind of come into play. And it's just about winning the day. Just focus on today. Don't think about that long-term goal, because the problem is when you chalk something up into a 6-month goal, a 3-month goal, you're creating all these incremental white spaces to procrastinate. And personally, as someone who's done very well procrastinating their whole life, I actually think I kind of thrive in that mode. Is I need a deadline. The problem is if I know I have a goal 3 months out from now, well, today doesn't matter. I can do that tomorrow. But in aggregate, then that piles up, where if I challenge myself and just focus, what do I need to do today? Do I need to eat healthy? Do I need to run? Am I working? What's going on in my life? And just figure out, why is today important? How do we win today? And then so there's times where you're just gonna be out of your comfort zone, and kind of how I dealt with that the other day, I just, it was a weird day. I figured I would go ahead and just try some little like short clip B-roll that I haven't really done. It was a new style, have a relatively new camera, wanted to try things out. Go ahead and enjoy it. Take a peek, let me know what you think. This for me was really helpful on the day because it just let me kind of focus on a craft and just kind of get out of my comfort zone a little bit. All right, so you may as well talk about procrastination again, because obviously from my daily goal board, I need to hold myself more accountable. So any of you following my ultra marathon training, things like that, it's interesting because you kind of get to this point where something's brand new and so exciting, and you keep wanting to do better, right? So if you're running, maybe you run 1 mile today, 1.5 miles tomorrow, 2 miles the next day. It's exciting. You always are gonna get to a point where something gets repetitive and old, and it's tough to kind of challenge yourself. I myself have fallen backwards a lot of times, sometimes intentionally even. I'll take a week, 2 weeks off, really just trying to fall back a little bit, so that way when I come back into it, I'm excited again. As long as you do that from time to time, it's not so bad. The problem is when you just completely give up and don't go back to something entirely, and just it's no longer a habit. And in that regard, I think you need to aim reasonably with your goals. You're gonna get burned out, right? So if you focus more instead on incremental things where it's exciting, it's new, you're not necessarily gonna get burned out or too repetitive. Don't reach too far, but reach far enough. And it's a delicate balance, right? There's no exact science. But with that, then I found, I can take a week or 2 off running. I see my pace has decreased, so now I'm excited again. I get that fire back. Oh shoot, I'm not as good as I was at one point. Let me start running again. Let me get back up there. So that's something I kind of recommend. Is breaks are obviously necessary. You don't need to do something every single day. There's definitely discipline that comes out of doing something every single day. And if you can manage that, props. But again, falling back sometimes actually helps you jump forward even more in the future. So at the end of the day, I don't want to send the wrong message and tell you to go procrastinate. What I'm trying to tell you to do is find the balance between discipline and your goals. The habits you build ultimately can affect your life. We all face things like mental hardship, anxiety, depression, friends and family issues, mental toughness, things we just can't overcome. We also have physical barriers, whether we're not eating healthy, maybe we're not working out enough. And so the thing I'm trying to say is just, again, focus on your daily goals, get through them, kick some ass, and you'll be so happy by tomorrow. So the last thing Haley and I want to leave you with here is don't chase life events to be a catalyst for change. You got to create the catalyst. So like I'm moving to Boulder, right? Coming up here in a little bit. I keep saying, oh, I'm going to start trail running. Oh, I'm going to run more. I'm going to start camping more. Why can't I do that now? And so I found I do that too much. Don't wait. Don't wait. Just go figure out what you can do in your current surroundings. Because if you keep waiting, you're just going to keep doing that. You can build it over and over again. Oh, I moved. You get into a habit. It's not what you wanted. Well, I'll wait till I move again. So things like that shouldn't be the reason to create the catalyst. You just need to go win today. All right, I think I said that enough, guys. Thank you for joining me in this video. If you did get something, I really hope you can leave with some type of excitement about today, about tomorrow, and just get through your goals. Subscribe if you want to. I got a lot of content hopefully coming this year. I am going to build up my discipline around creating these videos. We're going to be doing a lot of overlanding. We're going to do tech reviews, kind of just broaden out this channel. So I really just want to make it the Kyle channel. I have no goals or intentions with this other than to welcome you into my brain. Might be scary, but thanks guys. Thanks for joining as always. It's been a pleasure. I will see you next time.